Okay, we're here with Rudy Kaur, Chief Executive Officer of AirAsia Brand Co., Nick Adams, General Manager of Ripper GC, Mark Leishman, and Cam Smith, Captain of Ripper GC, to talk about this exciting partnership between AirAsia and Ripper GC. Welcome, guys. Rudy and Nick, I'll start with you. What does this partnership mean for AirAsia and Ripper GC?
Do you want me to kick off, Rudy? For the Ripper GC team, it's really exciting. We're the first team in the league to have a commercial partner, commercial airline partner, which for us is a first, and for the league's a first. And we like winning, and so we came first, which is always good. But more importantly, the partnership's really interesting because, growing the game of golf, especially in the APAC region, all the destinations where AirAsia flies is really important to us. So it's great to have a partner that is, helping people get to those places and destinations where we're playing golf, and can help grow the game with us.
Yep, thanks. I think for us it's really interesting because AirAsia as a brand has always been involved in sports to some degree, and we've done things in F1, MotoGP, and so on. And I think golf was something that we've always looked at. And when something like LIV Golf came up and the opportunity to Ripper GC, we saw that as something that had a really good synergy with the AirAsia brand, especially with the fact that Ripper as a brand is really more about trying to be a lifestyle brand as opposed to just being all about golf. And that's exactly what AirAsia is as well. We're not just an airline. We would like to look at ourselves as a lifestyle brand as well. And I think the concept that LIV Golf has in terms of trying to make golf more accessible, more entertaining, more accessible, that's a perfect fit for AirAsia as well because we're all about democratizing, right? We've democratized air travel in this part of the region. And I think alongside partners like Ripper GC, we're going to be able to bring golf to more people in this part of the world.
Nick, what originally brought this partnership together?
Well, I walked into a pub and I met Rudy. No, I'm just kidding. We were very much in the market, trying to figure out the right sort of synergistic partner. And again, looking at different brands that had the similar brand principles to us. And we sprung up a conversation with AirAsia, and I was fortunate enough to begin the conversation with Rudy, and we felt like we were really aligned. We're all about growing the game, especially, as I've said, in this region, and democratizing, which is a great word that Rudy used. That's what LIV Golf's about. How do we get to new audiences? How do we usher people in, or new entrants into the game of golf, in a way which they can join as a fan and then hopefully leave after the tournaments and want to pick up a golf club. And Rudy and I talked a lot about that, and AirAsia especially, trying to democratize air travel and get as many people to as many places as they possibly can. We just thought it was a really good synergy.
Rudy, AirAsia has this dare to dream philosophy. How does this partnership align with Ripper GC and that philosophy in particular?
I think firstly, if you look at the Ripper team, and you look at how Cam works with the team as well, a lot of it, I think recently you mentioned in the news that for you, it's always better to get a team win over an individual one. And I think that's something that really ties very well with the AirAsia brand, because for us, especially internally, as a company, our all-stars, which is what we call our staff, we have this tagline, all for one for all. If you're going to win it, you're going to win it together. And it's all about dreaming to go and chase that. It's all about chasing that dream, right? To try and achieve something. And I think with all the guys in the Ripper team as well, they've all started somewhere and then worked their way. They've won championships, they've won opens, and now here they are, they've won the championship again last year. You see that regardless of how successful they've been, they continue to chase goals and dreams, right? And I think that's a perfect match for us as well.
Cam, question for you. What excites you most about this partnership?
I think they've both mentioned it already, but just growing the game of golf, I think in the APAC region is massive for us, particularly Australia. Getting young golfers to different places around the world, getting our fans to tournaments. So it's going to be an awesome partnership. I can't wait.
Mark, we're here in Singapore this week. We have lots of other events in Asia as well. What's your favourite thing as a professional golfer about competing in Asia?
I think the culture, and I think that's part of what AirAsia does, is it opens up different parts of the world, whether it's to come to a golf tournament, travel to Asia just to eat great food, meet really cool people. As you can tell, I love the food over here, but you know, there's so many great golf destinations throughout Asia, and I think AirAsia certainly opens up that for people throughout Asia to be able to travel more and experience what we get to experience at golf tournaments, whether it's on a golf trip or you know, at tournaments.
Question for both Cam and Mark. You're both used to travelling the world. What are some of your particular travel quirks or routines when you're travelling?
I'm notoriously early to the airports. I've actually never missed a flight, and I really shouldn't have said that because now I'm going to miss a flight on Sunday night here. But yeah, I'm notoriously early, and I would say that's about the only travel quirk, yeah, for me.
I actually don't think I've missed a flight either. Travel quirks, that's a hard one. I think I'm a pretty normal traveller, to be honest. I think we're all pretty cruisy travellers. We've all done it so much. You kind of get into a routine and you just kind of stick to it. I think I'm on par.
Couple more questions, again for Cam and Mark. How does this partnership between AirAsia and Ripper GC make golf more exciting and more accessible?
Well, I think just like having a corporate partner for Ripper GC and a great company like AirAsia is exciting. And you know, like we've said many times already, just opening different parts of the world, not having to take out a loan to travel. I think that's very exciting. You know, whether you're on your gap year at school or you know, whatever it is, it's just a cool way to open up different parts of the world and experience different parts of the world, and that's what excites me. Is other people being able to experience traveling.
And then Cam, final question. How do you think Ripper GC's ethos connects with AirAsia?
I think we're on similar trends. I think we like to do stuff a little bit differently, both of us. And opening up doors, like we've mentioned so many times in this interview already, opening up doors to get to new places, experience what we get to experience week in, week out, is something that's really important to us both. So it's a perfect partnership, and hopefully one that lasts for a long time.
Yeah, I can add on a little bit to that. I think, like Cam just said, we like to do things differently, and I think both brands are really disruptive, I would like to say. You know, with Ripper, they're one of the first to really try and go out there and say, you know, it's not just about golf, it's about building a lifestyle. And I think what I really like about Ripper as well, which is very similar to AirAsia, is that we are really about people. And if you call them Ripper GC, to me, that GC doesn't just stand for golf club, it means golf community as well. And that's exactly what AirAsia is. We're all about the community and working with people in the region.
Rudy, Cam, Mark, Nick, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.